So my name is Hayden Fox. I'm lead product specialist at 21st Century Equipment. Today I'm standing in front of the new air cart that makes up John Deere's new C-Series air cart line. John Deere completely redesigned the air cart from the ground up. In the past we've had ground drive and then hydraulic drive air seeders. This one's now electric drive, so this unlocks way more potential than we've had in the past for things like variable rate seeding, turn compensation, and then it's dialed in the section control on these air seeders to a level they haven't been at before. A new piece of technology that Deere's came out with, this is really the center point of the show. So this is Deere's new AccuRate meter setup. So these are on the new C-Series air cart. So some pretty cool things that we can do with these meters. In the past, we've had one large meter segment for each tank. What Deere has done is split these down into individual meter segments. All these meter segments are electrically driven. Between the new meter segment and an electric drive meter, we can unlock a lot of potential when it comes to things like turn compensation, Section Command Pro, as well as we can start using high fidelity prescriptions. So I'll walk through a quick demonstration. I think the neatest one is the Section Command Pro. So as I start the simulation here, you can see on the screen, this will simulate the air cart pulling back into a headland that's already been drilled. We start out, we're drilling all the way across the drill. As I start pulling into my headland and overlapping coverage, each of these meters will shut off as that section of the drill enters the headlands. So this really simplifies how this entire system works, and it also increases how accurate this system is. So I mentioned some of the other things that we can do are high fidelity prescriptions. In the past, if you ran a prescription, the entire seeding tool had to be in a zone before it would change rate. With these new meters, they will change rate as certain parts of the drill enter certain zones on the map. So as half of my drill enters, you'll see that these first 4 meters start to slow down, and then a couple more slow down to follow to match whatever rate that zone is. As we're coming back out of those zones into different zones, these different segments are speeding up and slowing down to match the rates that we're needing to hit. And so the last pretty cool feature with these new meters, the capability we've unlocked, is curve compensation. So as I am seeding around a circle, or I'm seeding around phone poles or whatever the case may be, my outer meters will speed up and my inner meters will slow down to ensure that I'm getting the exact same rate across the tool. So as I start to come into my curve here, what you'll start to notice as our inside meters start to slow down, meaning we're getting less product to the inside, our outside meters are starting to speed up so that we're getting the same consistent rate across the entire tool as we're going around that curve. This is a new technology Deere's released this year that'll be available for order for the 2026 season. The other really cool part about this is that come 2026, they will offer a precision upgrade option for the AccuRate meters and the EZCal system as well. So we could retrofit this meter technology to about any air cart model year 2005 or newer. So the EZCal option, this is an option code that you can add to one of these new carts. You can also add it to the precision upgrade kit that'll be coming in 2026 for model year 2005 and newer. So in the past, when you've calibrated meters on an air seeder, it's been cumbersome. You've had to climb up and down the steps to the tank a handful of times, and it's just not that user friendly. So what John Deere has done is on these new AccuRate meters that are electric drive, this stand will be bolted on the side of the air cart itself. You just put whatever meter segments you're using in there. Once I do that, I come over here and I can start my calibration. And so it'll prime my meters, and once it primes the meters, it'll do the actual calibration. Now the monitor is actually on the side of the air cart. So once this completes its calibration, I can do everything I need to from this monitor on the ground at the air cart, and I don't have to climb back into the tractor to re-enter values to start a new calibration. So it saves a lot of back and forth between the tractor, and it should cut down pretty drastically on the amount of time it takes to do an air seeder calibration. So on a typical configuration, we'd have 8 segments, basically 1 per tower on the seeding tool. Because these are electric drive, we can maintain a high level of consistency. So I only have to calibrate 1 meter of this certain color, so I don't need to calibrate all 8. As soon as I calibrate 1 meter, it'll save that calibration for that entire tank. The actual setup is identical to what our test stand looked like. As I'm ready to calibrate and I head into the field, all I have to do is dump a 5-gallon bucket of whatever product I'm using in the hopper on my EZCal stand. And then from this monitor, which is down cart side, I can start a calibration and save all of my calibration values. Since these AccuRate meters are all electric drive, I don't have to calibrate every single meter segment across the tank. I just calibrate one meter segment of whatever color meter I'm using for that tank, and it'll save that calibration value for the remainder of those segments. Being that it's electric drive, we can maintain a high level of consistency so we don't have to calibrate every single meter segment. We can get a puck upgrade kit starting in 2026 to upgrade an existing air cart all the way back to 2005, and we can put these new AccuRate meters, and we can also add EZCal to an existing cart. So we're unlocking a lot of doors for a lot of growers that may not be interested in purchasing a new air cart, but like I said, still want a lot of the updated features and a lot of the updated technology.
Hey everyone, I'm Troy Randall with our Precision Ag team out of Holyoke, Colorado. And behind me it's finally here, our autonomous tractor. And the cool thing it came equipped with is JDLink Boost. So up on the roof, we actually have that Starlink satellite antenna already on there. So this thing is going to have no problems with data connectivity when we're out demoing this thing autonomously this year throughout our different AORs, because we know cell connectivity is kind of an issue in our areas. So with that JDLink Boost solution up there, that will not be an issue. We'll be able to pretty much run this thing in place. We have a clear view of the sky. And if it's something you're interested with your machinery too, we can actually get that JDLink Boost for only the low cost of $1,000 for the hardware, and that comes with a 3-year subscription to run that JDLink Boost solution. So if you're interested for your operation, we can get those for you right now. We have them in stock and get them on your equipment and even any other piece of equipment you have on your operation. So JDLink Boost is essentially Starlink for your tractor. So it's pretty much using the exact same Starlink satellite you'd probably have at your house. Maybe you have the mobile kit on a vehicle or something like that. It's using the exact same satellite constellation. So pretty much anywhere your Starlink works right now, this is the exact same solution. It even comes in a Starlink box. So it's going to be an awesome solution for those data challenging areas where we operate throughout the season.